because a manager needs to be able to take you into meetings and say, if you're looking for a blah, 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 I've got the writer for you.
Going into a niche as a spec is an option. What do you think?
Well, I absolutely believe in branding yourself. I'm a big, I'm a big proponent of that. That's not the right words I'm looking for.
Believer?
Here's that word search you were talking about.
Big believer.
Yeah, I'm a big believer. I'm a big believer in branding yourself, because a manager needs to be able to take you into meetings and say, if you're looking for a blah, 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 I've got the writer for you.
Right.
It doesn't mean you can't write everything under the sun.
Right.
But get known for the one thing and then start to branch away from that. So I got known for, I originally got known for writing horse stories, and that only carried me so far.
Right.
But now I've gotten known as character driven. Horror with heart is sort of my tagline.
Okay.
And that's now starting to branch out just a little bit into more action thrillers. So,
right.
Which is fun. And I'm enjoying that kind of taking the things that I've learned from writing character-driven horse stories to writing character-driven horror stories to writing character-driven thriller. But it's still, I still branded myself, and it made a big difference. But to what you're saying about using that niche, using horror as a way to break in, the thing about that is that it translates across cultures in ways that a lot of other genres do not.
Comedy doesn't really translate well.
Doesn't really translate that well.
Yeah.
Which means then, of course, the calm part of rom-com also does not translate very well.
Right.
And even some of the dramas, the things that we in the US find dramatic and heavy might not translate very well overseas. So for all of those reasons, including the fact that a horror can be done so much more cheaply, and a lot of that is because they tend to be pretty contained, right? We're talking about a cabin in the woods with
Absolutely.
3 characters and a ghost. So that goes back to that part, and it's a great way to break in. I sometimes regret spending so many years of my life working on drama, but I do feel like that was part of my education.
Oh yeah.
I learned to write great characters. I learned to write character arcs. I learned to, also write screenplays along the way. Then I was able to bring that into horror writing, and then that way my horror stands out from the piles.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like your brand is really more character. And then you can take that character and you can, do it in horror with a heart, or you can do it in a hard drama. So I think, it sounds like from my interpretation that you've mastered writing characters, and now you can take that and you can rebrand yourself any way you need to broaden your umbrella of getting work.
Right. Exactly. And it really has helped. I mean, that's why I'm able to now, take a meeting with a production company who, they've got an idea, or they've read my stuff and they want to work with me, but my script, they liked the script, but it isn't necessarily exactly right for their company right now. But now I can sit down with them and say, okay, well, what is it that you do want? What can we work on? If you're looking for something with, has strong characters, I'm your girl. And then we can play with those stories. Why are you laughing at that?
I just like that. I'm your girl. Holler at your girl.
Then they know that they can trust me to bring them something that's going to be have a good story, good strong story, and good strong characters. And then it doesn't necessarily matter what the actual story is, because we'll find it together.